What if Laylatul-Qadr came and you were asleep? What if the night worth more than 83 years passed you like an ordinary night and you never even knew it was your chance? This is the story of Zakariya. This is not just a story. This is a wake up call for all of us. His name was Zakariya and he thought he had more time. Zakariya was 22 years old. He loved Ramadan. He loved the iftar gatherings, the crowded masjid, and the peaceful nights. But his relationship with Allah was comfortable. He fasted. Yes, he prayed sometimes. He planned to improve. Every year he would say, "This Ramadan I will change." And every year, Ramadan would end the same way. Especially the last 10 nights. Every night he told himself, "I will wake up for tahajjud." And every night, sleep won. His mother was different. Every night at around 2:30, he heard soft footsteps, the sound of water for wudu, then a quiet recitation of Quran before Fajr. One night she gently knocked on his door. "Zakariya, wake up, pray 2 rakah. Laylatul Qadr can change your destiny." Half asleep he replied, "Not today, Mama, I am tired." She paused and said softly, "My son, death is not only for the old." He smiled and went back to sleep. He truly believed he still had many Ramadans left. But the next year, everything changed. A few weeks before Ramadan, his mother became ill. Hospital visits replaced family dinners. Her voice became weaker. Then, in the month of Shaban, she returned to Allah. Ramadan came, but the house felt empty. No footsteps at night, no Quran before Fajr, no gentle knocking on his door, only silence. On the first night of Taraweeh, he stood in the masjid. The Imam made a long dua, and people cried all around him. But he felt nothing until he came home. He saw his mother's prayer mat folded in the corner, and suddenly his chest tightened. He remembered every time she called him to pray, every letter, every tomorrow. Tomorrow had disappeared. When the last 10 nights began, Zakariya tried to change. He set alarms: 2:45, 3, 3:15. Each night he turned them off. Each morning he woke up with regret. On the 25th night he whispered, "Ya Allah, I wasted so much time." On the 27th night, the masjid was overflowing. The Imam cried in dua so deeply that the entire mosque sobbed. For the first time in his life, Zakariya felt fear. What if this is my last Ramadan too? He returned home and didn't touch his phone. He sat alone in the dark. "Ya Allah, I was not a good son. I was careless with my prayers, but I am here now. If this is Laylatul Qadr, please don't let me miss it." He didn't set an alarm. He slept with tears on his face. Suddenly, he opened his eyes. No sound, no notification. He checked the clock. It's 3:07 a.m. His heart was beating fast, yet his body felt light. For the first time, waking up felt easy. He made wudu slowly. He took out his mother's prayer mat and he stood where she used to stand. That night, he didn't rush. He prayed like someone who finally understood laws. He cried like a child. Again and again, he made one dua. "Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni." "Oh Allah, you love to forgive, so forgive me." After Fajr, people were saying the night felt different, peaceful and calm. Zakariya did not know if it was Laylatul Qadr, but he knew something else. for the first time in his life, he chose Allah over sleep. Maybe the miracle was not that he found Laylatul Qadr. Maybe the miracle was that Allah woke his heart. And maybe you, watching this, also kept saying, I will change next year. But what if next year never comes? Tonight, before you sleep, don't just set an alarm, just whisper, Ya Allah, if this is my last Ramadan, wake me up. And if you wake up without an alarm, don't ignore it. It might be mercy knocking at your door. If you want reminders that wake your heart before it's too late, please subscribe.